What's going on, everybody? I hope you're enjoying your Monday morning so far. This is MYG Jeffy85 here, and I don't know what the hell to say about this baseball team right now. The New York Mets are, right now, they're a runaway train, and they're going right off the tracks. This baseball team is just... I mean, what else can I really say about this baseball team right now that has not been said before? I mean, they can't seem to get themselves out of their own way. And I've already said it multiple times, this team can't pitch. Right now, this team just cannot pitch. No matter who it is that goes on the mound. And it's starting to trickle into the bullpen now. I thought the starting pitching was a problem on this team. It's turning now towards the bullpen is getting affected now too. I mean, this Mets team struggled to play against the Detroit Tigers and the Colorado Rockies. And the Mets now are under 500. A $300+ million baseball team is under 500. Yes, I know it's only 35 games in a 162 game season. I get it. There's plenty of time for this Mets team to turn it around. But what gives you signs that this Mets team is turning it around? They lost 13-6 to the Rockies, and this Mets team now has lost 11 of their last 14, and they lost 5 of their last 6 games to the Colorado Rockies and the Detroit Tigers. 2 of the worst teams in Major League Baseball. This team can't pitch. Look at the pitching yesterday. Tommy Hunter lasted 2 2/3 innings, and he gave up 3 runs and 4 hits. Jacob Yacabonis, 3 hits in a third of an inning and gave up 5 runs. Joey Lucceshi, 4 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 1 home run. The only one that actually got through an entire inning without giving up a run was Jeff Brigham, and he's not been good either. These ERAs are disgusting to look at right now. I mean, Jesus, what is wrong with this team right now? Is this what us Mets fans expected? And the sad part is, the Mets division is so bad right now that they're sitting in second place right now in the NL East. They're 7 games behind Atlanta, and they're tied right now with Miami for second place and a half game above the Philadelphia Phillies. This Mets team has hit a low right now. They have hit a low of a low. And right now, what I'm seeing, I don't know what's going to get this team out of it. And it really starts for me with the pitching. Because every single game, this team is not pitching well. Whether it's Joey Lucceshi today or yesterday, whether it's Tyler McGill, who's been awful, whether it's Scherzer, who's been awful, Kodai Senga, who's had a couple of good pitching games, and he's had a couple of bad pitched games. Verlander, hopefully Verlander's going to be good. Whether it's Jose Butto, David Peterson, it was so bad that they had to send him down to the minor leagues. Carlos Carrasco, before he was injured, he was terrible. The Mets can't pitch. Plain and simple, the Mets cannot pitch. And besides David Robertson, and for the most part Adam Ottavino, this team can't pitch right now. There's nobody right now in this pitching staff besides Robertson and Ottavino out of the bullpen that give me confidence on this Mets roster. Not even Verlander or Scherzer give me 100% confidence because they're 40+ years old and they're both injury brittled recently, and one of them can't pitch right now. You have to wonder if Scherzer's done. And the scary part about this is the Mets don't have anybody coming up from the minor leagues that's going to save the day. There's no young pitching coming up from the minor leagues. There's no Matt Harvey. No young Matt Harvey, no young Jacob deGrom, no young Noah Syndergaard, no young Steven Matz, no young Zach Wheeler. None of those guys are coming up from the minor leagues right now. Your best players are coming up in terms of the lineup. And the lineup is a whole different story. I mean, this lineup, Jesus. Pete Alonso is just absolutely gone ice cold right now from the plate. He can't hit the ball. Jeff McNeil, he had 3 hits yesterday. That's a positive. Brett Beatty continues to be one of the bright spots on this Mets team in terms of the bat. Francisco Lindor is batting .217. Pete Alonso, .235. Vogelbach, even though he homered yesterday, .265. Canna, .222. Marte, when he was benched, .219. Alvarez, .220. Guillorme, .235. These are horrible batting averages for the New York Mets. Only one player is batting over .300. I mentioned this yesterday, Brandon Nimmo, who he went 0 for 3 with a walk. Lindor, 0 for 3, 2 walks. Jeff McNeil, he had 3 hits yesterday. That's what you want from Jeff McNeil. 3 hits, 2 RBIs overall. Brett Beatty, he had a hit and 2 RBIs. Canna actually got a hit, but he's still batting as absolutely miserable. Alvarez had a hit. He's batting .220. He also had a walk and a strikeout. Daniel Vogelbach had a home run, but he had a walk, 1 for 4, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. This Mets team can't get out of their own way right now. And until something changes, there's nothing really that's going to convince me that this Mets team is going to be able to turn things around. Because this is ugly right now. This is looking incredibly ugly with this baseball team. And they are right now tied for second place in the division. It's because of the fact that the rest of the division is so bad that the Mets right now are sitting there tied for second, even though they're 7 games back of the Atlanta Braves for that division. I mean, what gives you confidence this team is going to turn it around? I don't know what is. I don't know what is going to cause this and help this team turn things around. I really don't. Because it's ugly right now and doesn't look like things are going to get any better with this team. And they have a day off today, thank the Lord, because right now they need a day off. And they have a 3-game series against the Reds, who are not good either. But after the way the Mets have been playing, how could you feel confident they could even beat the Cincinnati Reds? I mean, this Mets team needs to figure something out, and they need to figure something out, and soon. Because right now, this baseball team is collapsing right in front of our eyes. And until they do something to change things around, it's just going to continue to get more ugly as the higher we go. But that's your Mets recap. I mean, what else do you want me to say? What else do you want me to say? This team is really just... they're a mess right now. To say it, to put it politely, the Mets are an absolute train wreck mess right now on the field. And who knows when they're going to start turning it around. So hit that like button if you haven't already, and give a sub to NYGJeffreyT85. More news updates, chatter, and game recaps surrounding the New York Mets. Turn on the bell for notifications of the next video or short dropping on the channel surrounding the New York Mets. And you guys let me know in the comment section what you think about this Mets team. I mean, Jesus. I don't know what the hell to say about this baseball team right now. I really don't. They're a disaster right now. And I don't know if there's any signs of them turning it around from now until then. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Take it easy, and let's go New York Mets as always. All you got to do is you got to believe in those boys from Queens.